Hello, I'm here with Coach Terrell here before tonight's game, and I'm here to ask you some questions. So, going into tonight's matchup, what do you hope to get out of it?
I just want to see us play well. For us, if we can bring what we've prepared in the practice gym and execute it on game day, that's a good sign for us. So I like how the team's been playing, and Rio is a tough team. They play really hard, so we have to be able to compete with their energy and effort. But I'm excited for this match. Our team's ready to go.
And you guys played Rio early in the season, so what's the new game plan or any new mindset going into tonight?
Well, we just have more information on them. They played a lot better than we did the first time around when we were at their place, and they got the better of us. But I would say it wasn't one of our best matches, and we were kind of in a lull in that part of the season. So hopefully we'll see something different tonight.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then, learning about you played at USC volleyball. So what do you bring as a player into your coaching style?
Oh gosh. Well, I just try to remember things that worked for me and maybe didn't work for me as a player, and try to remember some of those lessons. I think it's a lot harder, easier said than done, but for sure, just in terms of the amount of information we're delivering and trying to help our players stay motivated and have fun, competitive practice where we're also learning a lot. So trying to blend all those things together. But yeah, I coach volleyball because I couldn't get enough of it. I didn't get enough as a player, and so I just want to show my love for the game, and hopefully our players feed off of that a little bit.
There you go. Well, thank you, Coach.
You're welcome.
This interview today, we're excited for tonight's game.
Yeah,
so we got
thank you.
Awesome.
Okay.
I appreciate
See
it.
ya.
Those are the Rio Hondo sophomores. The head coach for Rio Hondo is Teddy Esco. Before we announce our one sophomore this year, we please ask that you hold your applause until I say her name. We're going to talk a little bit about her. This is no ordinary letterman. Last year, she helped PCC go undefeated at 18-0 to win the South Coast Conference Championship. As a sophomore, she was named the State Player of the Week for the second time in 2 seasons because of her performance at the season opening PCC Quad. A triple-double made its name in basketball, but this year, this Lancer has performed the feat of reaching 10 or more kills, setting assists, and digs in the same match 4 different times. She is 9th in the state in aces with 58. In her PCC career, playing at 7, she has scored 284 kills, set 660 assists, made 284 digs, and served 86 aces. From Loma Linda Academy, number 10, Thea Silva. And Thea is accompanied by his father, her father, Nino, mom, Adriana, and brother, Ned. Silva now serving. Attack error. Point answers. Point Hondo. Now serving Canadian Estrella. Roadrunners. Now serving Roadrunners. Now serving, Katie Estrella.
code now. Number 19, the libero, serves that one away. Beijing's puts it up. Estrella to Ronco, Chang, Silva. And the referee says 2 hits for the Lancers. So now point to the Roadrunners. 8-7 now. Ronco puts that one over. Silva to Gilbert. Estrella. Wada blocked by Gilbert. Lee tips that one over. Saved by the Lancers. Marone just taps that one over. Estrella. And the referee blows his whistle for 2 hits on the Roadrunners. Point awarded to your Lancers, and that'll now be 8-all. Chang to serve. Zone away, Beijing's up. Estrella puts it up for Lee. But out of bounds it goes. And the Lancers retake a lead. (9-8). This one's close. Chang to serve once again. Throws it high into the air. This time not able to get it over off the net. So this one tied back to 9. Substitution made. Chang goes out. Looks like Carmen Turner, the freshman, comes in. Sanchez tips that one over. Put up by the Lancer. Silva to Gilbert. Taps that one. Beijing's tried to just hit it right back off the net. And they will now get another point. As Ashley Marone goes out. And it looks like Michaela Chichi will be back there to serve. Puts that one over. Beijing's to Lee. Lacone, Silva, Yogan, blocked. And Lacone just has to put that one over safely. Water to Lee, but blocked. That's Gilbert and Silva. The team to give them another point. The kill attempt by Lee, and Chichioi back to serve once again. Gets that one over. Aronco. Water to Beijing's, but put back up by Turner. And Aronco will just safely put that one back to the Lancer side. Silva, Yogan. And blocked again by Lancers. Beijing's taps that one over to Lacone. Silva puts it up. Yogan off the hands of Sanchez. And it'll land out of bounds. Lancers point. And they go up 12-9. And the Roadrunners will take their first time out of set number 2. So now as this timeout's on, let's do a promo of Ron Shelton, Bull Durham screening and Q&A. So, hey sports fans, if you know the line, he's got $1 million arm and a 5-cent head. You've seen the legendary sports film Bull Durham. Ron Shelton wrote and directed the film as well as several other classics. We'll be right here on campus at Westerbeck Recital Hall for a Bull Durham screening and a Q&A with Ron Shelton himself. It's Thursday, November 17th. Screening starts at 5 p.m. Q&A to follow. Don't be a lollygagger. Register and reserve your seat now. Go to pasadena.edu for all the details. And meet. So go check out this one. So we're excited. A great baseball movie, Bull Durham is. And we're excited. Set number 2 underway. It's 12-9. That's Bull Durham. Kevin Costner, but Chi-Chi serves this one away. And that one lands out of bounds, so point Roadrunners. Bull Durham, Kevin Costner. It's one of my favorite actors. One of my favorite movies, Field of Dreams, growing up. Just phenomenal, but I love that movie of his, but he's also in this one. So go check that out November 17th. And let's get back to this one. The serve by Wada. Put up. Silva taps the one over. Sanchez has to dig it up. Turner. Silva again. Gilbert off the hands of Lee and Beijing's. Point Lancers. Gilbert back there to serve. Gets that one off to Aronco. To Wada. To Martinez. Lancers get it back. Yogan. Dug back up by the Lancers, back to the Roadrunners side. Wada to Beijing's, the hard hitter, inbounds. And Lecone will come back into the game in replacement of Gilbert. Now serving for the Roadrunners, number 10, Jasmine Miramontes. It's that one over. But too far over, in fact. Point Lancers. And now serving the lone sophomore, Bia Silva. That one over the net. Wada. Aronco off the hands of Lancers blockers, lands out of bounds. Look at that one. Chang in there trying to block that one, but unable to. Now point to the Roadrunners. And it'll be Beijing's back there to serve. Gets that one off to Lincoln. To Silva. To Yogan. Wada to Aronco. Just taps that one. Lincoln. Chang. A free ball over, but the Roadrunners with some poor communication there, and they give a free point over to the Lancers. Now a substitution. Marone will come in for Chi-Chi. Just a little free ball put over by the Lancers, but the Roadrunners didn't want to do anything, and Yogan's back there now to serve. That one over the net. Miramontes to Aronco. Blocked, however, but it's out of bounds. So it'll be point to Rio Hondo. A great blocking attempt by the two front players of the Lancers, but Jace Lane's out of bounds. Now 15-13 Lancers with a 2-point lead in set number 2. Alex, number 5, Daisy Macias Cruz serves that one over. And Chang with the spike. And that one lands down off the hands of Macias Cruz and Wada. It's now 16-13 Lancers with Lecone back there to serve this one away. This one put over. Miramontes hits awkwardly off her hands and goes flying for a Lancers point, and a substitution for the Roadrunners. Lee will come in for Miramontes. Lincoln back there, serves this one away. Lee, the new substitute that just came in, hits off her hands, and Lands out of bounds. Another point to the Lancers. And the Roadrunners, after a couple of misfortunate plays, will take their timeout. This one at 18-13 Lancers. So looking good in set number 2. And during this timeout, let's look at Lancer Radio. The Lancer Radio Network is streaming 24/7 with music, student-produced content, news about the PCC campus, and more. Check it out at lancerradionetwork.org. And if you ever wanted to be on the air yourself, check out the spring class schedule and register for a TVR class. Registration starts very soon. So go check that out and be a part of Lancer Radio. So now we're coming back out of the timeout. It's 18-13 Lancers and a promo for the Lancer Radio. So go check it out and listen. They got a great sports produced content on there. And from talking with some of the people who have been at Lancer Radio, in fact, some of the people who produce those sports content go on to big jobs like at ESPN and major sports organizations. But anyway, back to set 2. Lacone back there serving away. Gets that one off. Aronco, Wada, Garcia. And that'll be a point for the Roadrunners. As we look here, Garcia just taps that one over into a space where no one was, and they get the point, and now Arono's back there to serve. Silva. Get off the hands. Beijing's some miscommunications. 2 hits by the Roadrunners, and it's a point to the Lancers. Kylie Chang back there, gets that one off to the Roadrunner side. Garcia taps it over like she did before, and it works out once again. This one now 19-15. Let's look a replay there. Just tapping it over. Sometimes a hard hit is not what you need. All you need to do is just a little free ball. And now Sanchez, the libero, back there serving. But off the net it is, and Lancers get that point right back. And the substitute for PCC sees Marone come out, and number 14, Michaela Chuchi, come in. And Michaela back there serves this one away, but off the hands of Aronos. Misfortunate hit, and now the Lancers have a 21-15 lead. You see, just off the hands. And now this one coming to the closing stages, but a substitute for the Roadrunners. Aronos comes out, number 11, Olvera comes in. Team Michaela Chichi back there to serve, gets the one to the side. Lee puts it up. Wada sets it up for Lee. Back and forth. Save, but unable to get that one. A great effort, however, by number 18, Carmen Turner, as you see a replay here of that one. Just, you'll go and put it up. A great effort by all the players on Lancer's side. It lands on the ground. 21-16 now. As Waters gets it off. Silva to Gilbert, but out of bounds. As you see on your screen, Number 10, Villa Silva, one of the leaders, the sophomore, lone and only sophomore. As it's off the hands of Turner for another Rio Hondo point. And after that one, the Lancers will take their timeout. So we see it was just off the hands, and unable to do anything about that. This one, 21-18 right now. In set number 2, PCC has a set lead of 1-0. Two teams that played earlier in the season, and Lancers trying to come back after a loss of them on October 14th. Leading the team right now for the Lancers, as we saw an interview earlier, was Coach Mike Terrell. His overall record in his 6 seasons here, 89-44, a .699 win percentage. So he wins a lot of games, and if you kept in touch last season, had a record-breaking 2021 where he had a perfect 18-0 conference record. It was the most victories ever by a team to win any conference championship. And he had a 20-game win streak. It was the second longest in school history, but now back to live action as we have the Roadrunners serving this one away. It's Wada. Throws it up, hits it over. Put up. Silva taps it up to Yogan and just puts that one on the side. But Beijing's the spike. Played up. Yogan once again. Wada to Lee. But saved. And a kill by Silva. Lancone putting that one up to Silva, who just kills that one over off the hands of Beijing's. And it's now 22-18. Number 10, the lone sophomore, the captain of this Lancers, as Gilbert puts this one over. But lands out of bounds. So give that point right back as a substitute is made. Arono's coming back in for the Roadrunners. Lee, the serve. Lacone. Silva taps that one over. Sanchez. Arono's. Silva again. This time it lands down. Look at this one. That one goes up. Silva does exactly what she did pretty much like seconds before. This time, though, the only difference, that one lands down for points. Now 23-19. Has Bia Silva back there to serve this one. Gets that one over, and it's in bounds. So now 24-19, 1 point away from a 2-set lead. And the sophomore, the night she is being recognized, served this one over. This time playable. Aronos taps this one, and it lands just in bounds, barely. And now it's 24-20. As we look at this one, Aronos just sneaks that one in the back left corner. Beijing serves this one. Silva to Yogan. Lee now to Aronos. Not able to dig that one up are the Lancers. And now point Roadrunners, 24-21. Aronos yet again making an impact on this game. Beijing's the serve. Lacone. Silva. Blocked but kept alive. Chang puts that one over, but that one lands out of bounds. Wait a second. Wait a second. Disregard that last statement. The referee said it tipped off the hands of one of the Lancers players, and that one lands out. So in the meantime, it is a point to the Roadrunners, but Mike Terrell was talking it over, but he instead takes a timeout. Regroup. It is 24-22. As you see this one, great effort by the Lancers. Chang able to get that one back over, and the Roadrunners hit that one over, and it just tips off the hands of one of the Lancers players. So 24-22. Lancers looking to take a 2-0 set lead. Coach Terrell has some playing background himself. He was a two-time All-Pacific League first-team selection at Claremont High here in co-MVP as a senior. He then moved on to an outside hitter at USC, so Division I program. He got his bachelor's degree, talk about a student athlete in psychology in 2006, and then he went on and got his master's in kinesiology from San Diego State in 2011. So leading the way, being a role model for student athletes out there. As they resume play here with Beijing's serving this one. Lacone, Silva, Yogan, that one's in! The Lancers take a 2-0 set lead as they move back over to the other side. So 25-22, set 2 final. And a 2-0 set lead going into set number 3. One more is all they need. And a good one here tonight in the final regular season matchup. So now we're going to just take a little commercial break, and we'll be right back to action in a little bit. And we are back here at Hondo Patterson Gym. The Lancers with the 2-0 set lead going into the third one tonight. Has been great so far. A lot of great action by many of the players on the Lancers side. Looking to get a victory over Hondo after losing to them earlier on October 14th. But anyway, some stats for tonight's game. The leading assist leader is Silva with 16 in tonight's game. Dig leader for tonight is also Silva with 11. The total attack leader, however, is Emma Yogan with 29, and she has 6 kills herself. She's tied with Kylie Chang at 6. So those are two of the star players of tonight's game so far, 13 Kylie Chang and 16 Emma Yogan, who have just dominated so far and been a force to be reckoned with. But in total team stats, in comparison, 24 kills for Lancers to a 21 for the Roadrunners. 81 total attacks for Lancers, 76 for Hondo. 6 aces for the Lancers, 3 for Roadrunners. And so in a lot of these areas, the Lancers are leading, but in the digs department, the Roadrunners have a 43-39 advantage. However, put a pause to that, and we begin to resume action here for set number 3. Some argue when you are leading 2-0, this is the hardest set there is because it is the one where all the pressure is on to win it. You win this one, you win the whole match. So you got to stay focused and stay poised and do your job. As Wada gets this one in. Put up by the Lancers to Silva, to Gilbert. And it falls onto the logo. The first point of set number 3 goes to Lancers off a Gilbert hit. And now she is back there to serve. Gets that one over. Sanchez. Wada. Beijing's. But off the hands of the blockers of PCC. So this one tied up 1-1. Beijing's back there. Gets this one over the net. Licone, Silva. Playable. Turner, Silva, Yogan. And point Lancers. That's off the hands of Roadrunners. And a substitution being made now. That's Chang comes in and Turner comes out. And now Bia Silva back there to serve. The captain, the sophomore. This is her night, her time to shine. And gets this one over, Disregard that, it hits the net and point to the Roadrunners. Getting ahead of myself. It's now 2-2. And some substitutions being made. Back to the serve now, number 3, Jennifer Reynoso for Rio Hondo. This one's up and sneaks over, put up by Roper. Hit over by Chang. Aronos. But a whistle will be called and 2 hits called onto the Roadrunners. So point Lancers, they take their lead back 3-2. Back there to serve, Yogan. Wada to Lee, taps that one, but Yogan with the save. Aronos gets that one, but called dead as 2 hits is once again called on the Roadrunners. Lancers now have a 2-point lead. Look at the front set for Lancers. Roper, Chang, and Marone. As Yogan is back there to serve this one away. Gets that one up off the hands of Reynoso. Put back in by Lee. Reynoso puts it back over. Silva to Marone. Hits it. Off the hands of what appeared to be Lee and Garcia. Just look at this one. A great set by Silva to Marone and just knocks off the hands of Garcia out of bounds. So now 5-2 lead. Yogan once again to serve. But this time too far, out of bounds. So point given back, 5-3 now in this California Community College Athletic Association matchup. The South Coast Conference it is. 2 division rivals. This one put up, Silva to Marone again. Blocked this time. Lacone. And Garcia tips that one over and it falls to the ground. 5-4 now. Lee. Yogan, Silva, Roper. This one Aronzo for the Roadrunners, but Yogan puts it up. Marone back there, puts that one off the arms of Lee. Point. Lancers, look at this one. Just an incredible hit. That one's number 11. Ashley Marone, who has just been phenomenal. One of the leaders, third highest in team kills with 145 as this one's over. Ben Jeans, and then Lancers put that. Silva. Chang kills that one into the ground. Look at this one. Great set by Silva and just a hard-hitting spike. Puts it in, 7-4, Lacone to serve. Sanchez, Wada, Garcia blocked. But point awarded to the Roadrunners. As we look at a replay here, it was blocked, but it did not go over the net. Landed on the side of the Lancers, so 7-5, Ronos. Silva to Gilbert, tips it over. Water to Ben Jeans, the hard hitter, but it's blocked and off the hands of Lee. A phenomenal defensive effort as we look at this one. Gilbert and Chang on the far side, blocking the hard-hitting Ben Jeans for a point, 8-5 now. As you have 18, Carmen Turner back there to serve. And it'll be too far right. So point Rio Hondo, 8-6, with substitution for them as well. Reynoso comes out. Martinez comes in. And now Daniela Sanchez serves this one. Silva to Marone, but it's blocked. Yogan to Marone once again. Into an empty space. Roadrunners not ready for that one. They take a 9-6 lead now. Substitutions. Marone comes out. Chichi comes in as we look at replays of that one. Kayla serves that one off. And a great effort by the Lancers. Silva gets that one back over. Beijing tips that one. Silva up. Gilbert, free ball. Wada just gives it over to Chichi. Puts it up for Turner. And Yogan puts it back to Sanchez. To Benjeans. To Turner. Lincoln. Yogan. And it'll be out of bounds. A phenomenal rally. That one was great play by both sides. Ends on a point, though, to the Roadrunners. It's 9-7. The serve by Wada. Lincoln. Yogan. Wada to Lee. Put up by Turner. Silva. And Yogan gets that one over the nets. Hit off the hands, what appears to be Lee and Martinez, and it lands to the ground. 10-7 now. Yogan's hit just too hard and too fast from the handle. Ashley Gilbert puts that one over. Awkwardly off the hands of Sanchez, but Benjeans puts that one, and Oronos puts that one, and Silva just taps it over. Sanchez, the Benjeans. Turner. To Roper, to Yogan. Lee out of bounds. Point Lancers. A great rally there. Ends in a Lancers point. 11-7 now. They have a 4-point lead. Their biggest so far of this set. Gilbert serves that one to Sanchez. To Wada. Benjean safely puts that one over to Chichi. To Silva. Roper puts that one. Watt off the hands awkwardly. Arono's trying to get that one over the net. She does. Silva. Sanchez. Benjeans taps that one. No one there to recover. Point Roadrunners, now 11-8. Ben Jeans to Turner. Silva sets that one up for Yogan. Puts it off the hands of Sanchez. Point Lancers. So you look at that one. It's off the hands of Libero for the Roadrunners. And now serving for the Lancers is sophomore Bia Silva. That's that one. Wada puts it up. Sanchez has to just free ball it over the other side. Chichi. And the point will be rewarded to Lancers. As the Roadrunners were just unable to get that one up into the air. And it falls to their side. But before the next play, a timeout will be taken. So now during this timeout, let's look at International Week. Have you ever wanted to study abroad? Make it happen. It's International Education Week here at PCC, and there's events all week long. Tomorrow at noon, take your lunch break in the quad for World Cafe. Enjoy free tasting of foods representing the cultural clubs and diversity of PCC students, including Burmese, French, Armenian, Japanese, Chinese, and so much more. So go check that out Wednesday at noon in the quad. An exciting day. It's taking place from November 14th to the 18th, so go do it. Taste some food, have some fun, and enjoy the time there. There you go. Go do that on the 17th, and then go watch and do the Q&A with Ron Shelton. So you have a day there planned. Have some food, and then go check out that. And now back to the action. Bia Silva serving once again for the Lancers. Been a great matchup so far. Coach Mike Terrell has to be happy with his team's performance so far tonight, bouncing back after losing a real Hondo earlier in the season. That one over to Sanchez. Wada puts it up for Oronos. So it digs that one. Yogan trying to kill it, but hits off the net and lands back on their side. Now a 4-point lead. Lancers, look at a replay here. Just unable to get that one over. Substitution for the Roadrunners. Martinez comes out and Reynoso comes in, number 3. She is back there to serve as well. Gets that one over to the side. Silva sets it up. Looks like number 18, Carmen Turner, gets that one for a Lancers point. As you look here, just hits it over, and it was off the hands of number 16, Jaylene Garcia. 14-9, as it appears to be Emma Yogan back there to serve this one away for PCC. That one over to Sanchez, but awkwardly hits off her hands. Point Lancers. And now a 15-9 lead. Yogan back there to serve once again. This one's going well for PCC. Coach Mike Terrell's happy. As Roadrunners, Oronos puts that one. Lacone to Chang. That one's just barely out of bounds. Now 15-10. Lancers having some of their biggest leads of this set and really of the entire match. The 5-point lead now. That one spiked over off the hands of Ben Jeans. Falls to the ground. Now a 6-point lead for your Lancers. After Chang spiked that one over. And a substitution's made. Number 11, Desiree Olvera comes in, and Maria Benjeans, the hard hitter, comes out. As number 19, your libero for your Lancers, Emily Lacone, back there to serve. As she does, but whistles are blown, and a point will be rewarded to the Lancers. And a timeout will be called by the Roadrunners. So 17-10 lead here right now is in timeout. One of their biggest leads of the entire match, and certainly the biggest lead of the set. It's been a good one so far, and Coach Mike Terrell has probably got to be happy with his team right now in this season finale. Now, him before PCC, he was assistant coach at San Diego State as well as UC Riverside, where he was defensive coordinator and trained outside hitters. Also at Ohio State, he handled defensive strategy and trained outside hitters and liberos. He also handled scouting and recruiting. Then he was over at UC Davis. He was the defensive coordinator. And this is his PCC is his first collegiate head coach position. It has been for the last 6 seasons, and he's done a tremendous job coaching the teams. And like I said earlier, last season having a record-breaking year with 18-0 conference record, so he's been great. But back to live action, 17-10 here at Hondo Patterson. Lacone gets that one away. Aronos, Yogan to Silva, to Marone, but too far out of bounds. (17-11), a 6-point lead as number 7, Nadine Aronos, is back to serve. Gets that one over. Marone, Silva to Gilbert. Benjean just has to hit that one with her left hand. Silva to Chang, off the net. Playable. Garcia puts it over to Lincoln. To Gilbert, who puts that up. A rally starting to form here. Benjeans, but a whistle being blown for 2 hits on the Roadrunners. Point to your Lancers. A great rally there and a substitution. Chang goes out, Turner comes in. (18-11), 7-point lead. Coming to the final half of this one. Turner gets that one away. Sanchez up to the air. Estrella off the hands of Turner. Way over there out of bounds. 18-12 now. Number 1, the libero, Daniela Sanchez, to serve for Rio Hondo. Gets that one over to the other libero, Lincoln. Marone off the hands of Estrella. Hard-hitting kill. And the Lancers bench is excited about that one. 19-12, a substitution. Marone comes out. Chi-Chi comes in. She's back there to serve. Look at Chi-Chi, 29 aces, but she gets that one away. It's playable. Benjeans, blocked. A defensive effort. That one's a sophomore Silva and appears to be 18. Turner as well in the teamwork. And this one 20-12. 5 points is all they need. Or excuse me, that was Gilbert in there as well. This one's up. And Silva puts that one away. Got up there and just put that one down after the Roadrunners had to just free ball that one back. And she put that one down with some force. As the serve is over. Rio Hondo having some trouble. Benjeans has to put it up. Silva taps it over. Wada to Benjeans. Lincoln. Silva, Yogan. And it'll be out of bounds. It'll be a lift, the referee says, by the Lancers. So 21-13. An 8-point lead. Wada over Chi-Chi. But unable to find a teammate. Now in a lane down, now 21-14. Wada to serve for the second time. Chi-Chi puts it up to Silva. To Yogan. Blocked. Playable. Silva to Yogan again. Deja vu, but this time in bounds. Yogan with yet another kill, and Silva with yet another assist on the night. This one's 21-14. 3 more points as Ashley Gilbert gets this one off. Beijing's taps it. Gilbert put in the effort to save that one, but is unable to get it up. And point to the Roadrunners as Lacone comes back in for Gilbert. The libero, and it's 22-15 now. 7-point lead as Beijing's puts that one over to Turner. But she is unable to get that one up and find a teammate, so 22-16 now. Roadrunners making a little effort here, trying to get back into the third set. Trying to make this one interesting. Serves this one away. Silva. Chi-Chi, it looks like. Or excuse me, Roper. On back, Lacombe puts that one up. Yogan gets that one, but it's out of bounds. And a little bit of a run by the Roadrunners will force a Lancers timeout. 22-17 here. This one looking good so far for the Lancers. 3 more points is all they need. They have a 5-point lead. Yeah, division standings now. To look back at them as we did in the early parts of this game. This is the South Coast Conference. See the division standings here. Rio Hondo is second, his 9-2 conference record, 13-5 overall. And you have Pasadena down there at 4, 6-5 conference record, 16-7 overall. A bunch of these teams you have seen your Lancers play over and over again in this season and previous seasons. So Lancers in a good spot here to make that 7-5 and 17-7 for their records and push Rio Hondo 9-3 records. So let's see what they can do here. 3 points is all they need. As I was saying, the third set is the hardest. It's time to shut it down, but I would say the final couple points are even harder. Beijing's dug up by the Lancers, but unable to get that over. And the surge by the Roadrunners continues. 22-18 now, they're making a comeback. Beijing's to set yet again. Get that one away, put up in the air, Lacone. Silva to Yogan. Yogan again. Wada, Aronos, blocked by the Lancers. And they break the streak. 23-18. 2 points is all they need now. That's a great defensive effort there. Gives the Lancers another point and puts them back in a favorable position. Bia Silva to serve. 2 more points is all they need. Sanchez. Lee, a free ball over. Lacone. Silva Chang off the hands of Aronos, 24-18. Mike Terrell, you can see she's telling his team to stay cool, calm, and collected as it is game point here. As sophomore Bia Silva, it's her and I back to serve. And gets this one over. Put up, Wada, Aronos. Silva sets that one up, Roper. And the referee will call this one dead as a line violation by Roper. We'll give a point back to the Roadrunners, 24-19. And a substitution being made. Reynoso coming in for Martinez. And Reynoso will serve. Still match point here at Hondo-Patterson Gym. Gets that one over, Lacone. Silva, Roper, off the net, however. 24-20 now. This one getting close. Lancers one time leading by 8 points, now only lead by 4. Reynoso to serve. Lacone, Silva, Chang, but blocked. 24-21 now. As the Roadrunners have stormed back from an 8-point deficit, now only trail by 3. Reynoso to serve for her third time. The crowd getting into it, cheering their team on. And it'll land out of bounds. The Lancers in the season finale have won it. And a 3-set sweep of the Roadrunners. They win their final set 25-21. Now move their conference standings to 7-5, and their overall record is 17-7. The Roadrunners now move their record, a conference record of 9-3, and their overall to 13-6. And the Lancers, in a tremendous final game of the season, end it all tonight at Hondo-Patterson Gym. As celebrations occur on the court. And just a great team record as we see here to the finale. PCC won all 3 sets, 25-21, 25-22, and 25-21 as well. So they go straight 3 and end tonight's season finale. And we are excited to bring you here. I've been Danny Peters at Hondo-Patterson Gym, the season finale. And we're excited, and thank you all for tuning in. And I'll say goodnight to you from Hondo-Patterson.